Welcome home, Rat Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. But not just that, the creator and CEO of this channel did spend a weekend at the Arbuckle's household. But I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Garfield, camera flip!
Be careful, some of that's getting into your mouth.
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rat Pack, because your boy is here. And today is going to be an amazing video because we are going to be talking about the main fat cat, and that is Garfield today. You guys know I am a pretty big fan of Garfield. I've always loved him growing up, and whenever I see Garfield, it just kind of warms my heart and makes me feel like comforted, as the title of this channel. I've seen Garfield merch throughout my entire life, whether it be my grandmother's house, my pediatrician's waiting rooms, reading my dad's newspaper. Garfield's always been around for me. So much so that we actually went to Muncie, Indiana to see Garfield's real life location and did a Garfield tour. But nothing made me really collect Garfield as much as when Nickelodeon actually took ownership of Garfield. So when they took ownership of Garfield, that gave me a full license to collect all things Garfield. And oh boy, have I been driving with this license. I don't care if it goes expired or if I don't have paw insurance. We're driving. Recently, I went to a flea market with my mom, and somebody there was selling an entire storage unit of stuff that they had bought, and the entire storage was filled with Garfield merchandise. Literally, whoever storage unit this was like the me of Spongebob, but with Garfield. There was so much stuff, it was unbelievable. So I took my time to make a separate little video that you guys won't actually see in that main flea market video, where I went and I bought all of this. So all of this stuff I picked up at the flea market, but I couldn't get everything. I tried to get as much as I could, and especially because this is mostly a lot of vintage merchandise. And Garfield didn't become part of Nickelodeon until the 20s, like I said. So I picked up all the best stuff I could find and paid for this entire bin. And he charged me $200 for everything inside of this bin. So just like we do the SpongeBob collection buyouts, we're gonna be trying to see as we go through everything in this collection, did I make my money's worth at least in spending that $200? I personally think I did, but we're gonna find out. $200 is on screen right now. We're trying to beat. And I am quite the expert on Sponge, Nick, and many other cartoon related things, but Garfield, I love him, but I don't necessarily know the prices or what average item would go for. We're gonna be basing it off of their retail values online currently, which we never do on this channel because I really don't care that much about the values as much as I do just adding them into the collections. So we'll be using online sold and listed prices in order to find out our grand total value for this entire collection. I'm just excited to get into it, and of course, we'll be adding some of this stuff to the collection. Okay, so starting off with our first item here, this was what actually caught my eye to see this entire lot, and that is this giant 18-inch Garfield clock, dude.
Yeah, that would ring through the entire house.
If you don't wake up from this, man, then you should go see a doctor, because you might be in a state of a coma. This is an unbelievably large alarm clock. This might wake up your damn windows by them being shattered. But they used to sell these smaller ones as well that we'll put on screen, but they were about 6 to 8 inches. They even have a 12-inch one, but this is the biggest size you can get. And a lot of the ones, because they are from the 80s, they can be really sun bleached and stuff like that. And you'll see this stuff is a little dirty. It was sitting in a storage unit for a long time. So we're gonna take the opportunity right now to clean this up. Then we'll check out online pricing for it and give it a total value. But for me already, this was so worth it. Just like, we have a bunch of other stuff here, but if I could have walked away with just this, I would have been stoked. I mean, all of this stuff, if I could just walk away with 1 or 2 of them, I would have been stoked, but this one was a dream piece for me, so I wanted to start off with it. Let's check it out. Okay, so we put a brand new battery in there too, and it is working, dude. And this thing is from 1978. That is 45 years ago. I think that's the oldest item in this room, for sure. And this is gonna be 40 years before Nickelodeon owned Garfield. And tell me why that already looks like a Nickelodeon product.
The orange is so good, yeah.
It works so perfect. So 45 years and this clock is still ticking. My mom said they don't build stuff like they used to, and I'm starting to think she's damn right. I got a rocket power clock not that long ago that didn't work, you know?
And that thing was only like 10 years old, 15.
But let's go ahead and now let's find the value of this clock, and we can add that to our total value and see how much closer we can get to this $200 price price tag. Okay, so one has sold online for about $70. There's some that have sold for $50, but those ones are usually sun bleached and a lot more damage. And even you sold just for parts, they've sold for $30 to $40. So we're gonna give it $65, considering this one is crispy. The orange looked incredible. The Garfield matches the orange of the clock itself. I gotta say, an awesome pickup, and I was so glad that I was able to see through the dirt and grime that it had on it, and I can't wait to put it in my collection. So $65 on screen. We also have a bunch of littler items that are in these bags, so let's go ahead and go through these. These will be probably some lower values on them, and we'll get bigger items out as we do it. There's some big stuff in here, some small stuff in here. Let's just go through it. All right, so we have some of these bag toys here. Let's go ahead and go through it here. Like I said, this person was keeping absolutely everything. Let's just start off with this one and let's do it. All right, so first up here we have an Odie baby rattle. That's adorable, and it's from 1983. It's got Odie with the adorable bonnet. He's holding a rattle, and he himself is also a rattle. This is a tough one to judge. I mean, let's just get a few items out, and we'll just do an overall value.
The whole bag, yeah.
Yeah, like per bag. So the next item here we have is a 50 book plates.
What are book plates, huh?
And then it says Garfield Magic Cards #1. Okay, so let's open this seal. Even this Ziploc looks old.
Yeah. Very true. It'd probably just break apart.
So let's check it out here. So we have the Garfield's Magic Cards. Are they open? They have been opened, it looks like, but it looks like they've never been really used. So they're actual, like a tutorial on how to do different magic tricks. The cards are, okay, there's Garfield in the back here. That is so cool. The Magician Garfield, so adorable. And these are from 1979, so pretty old.
That's as old as the clock almost.
Almost, yeah. So my book, let's check this out. I'm not really sure what this is, but it looks like you have, like, what? There's just a bunch of different cards for it. There's Ghostbusters in here too.
I don't know.
Oh, so do these go inside of your book maybe? Like as a book marker? Book plates are decorative gummed labels with a space for your name. Show that you value your books by protecting them with book plates. Select a design with care, then put one on the inside front cover. Oh, so they're stickers. And you would put this on the inside tab of the book and then write your name right there, maybe your address, all this stuff, but it says my book, mine, all mine. That is so freaking cute. And it's almost like an envelope. Like you could tell, like if my finger sits there for a while, it starts to stick. You literally lick it like an envelope when you stick it in there.
Things are like friggin' 30 years old. Probably don't want to do that.
You don't want freaking 40-year-old hearing on your tongue?
No.
All right, so we have these two right here out of the bag so far. Oh my gosh, dude. Like I said, dude, literally doesn't this remind you of me, dude?
Oh my, you have the Spongebob air freshener.
We have the Garfield air freshener. What the heck? That is unreal. I mean, you got the awesome freaking Garfield right there. Does it come with one or two? It just comes with one. So I don't know what the price on this is. We have the Garfield stickers here. A bunch of different Garfields here. Look at him benching the freaking sub. We have the Garfield stickers here. These are like sports related, kind of like
outdoorsy, yeah.
That is sweet.
Oh, dang.
Oh my goodness. Dude, he's got a full-blown freaking ham inside of the sandwich. And I can assume these are probably the 90s too, but we have more inside of here too, so it just keeps on going. And then we have the Garfield stickers right here, purple. Looks like they're the same ones basically here, but you got 2 packs of them, because why not? And then we have the Garfield thermos. I'm pretty sure this probably went to a Garfield lunchbox of some kind, but the thermos itself, I mean, somebody out there has that lunchbox and is looking for this thermos.
Hey, we got it.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and value this stuff. This is gonna be a tough one. We got so much small stuff. We're just gonna briefly look them up and see what we can give up the best total for this bag. Okay, so we're going low on all of these prices. Some of them could be a little bit higher, but we're going to the lowest common number we could find. So this guy right here goes for about 10 bucks. I'm going to go for like 20, 30, but considering it's pretty scraped up and got some cracks in it, I'm gonna go with like 10 bucks on the high end on that one. And then we went pretty low for the rest of these, like $5 for this one, $5 from this one. This guy was $5 too, some more, but we're going with 5. This one, for whatever reason, was like freaking $10 to $12, but just in case we went high on anything else, we're gonna go 5 on that one too. So we have 10, 5, 5, that's 20, 25, 30, and then we have all these stickers. We're just gonna do 5 for all the stickers. You gotta remember, all these things are from the early 1990s that are still brand new. So it'd be like literally green label products for SpongeBob, if not actually a little older than that. So let's just go with 35 bucks for everything in this particular pile here.
Which now we're already at half of the value. So
keep it moving here. And we haven't got any of the big items out yet. We're just getting the small stuff out. We still have 2 more small bags. Okay, so keeping in mind we give all of this stuff over here no value. We're gonna go based off of, some of these go from anywhere from like $2 to like $5. Some are a little more. Like this one can be a little more. This one could be a little bit more. But we have a lot of stuff to go through here today, so I think we're gonna break that price either way. We're gonna go with $2 per figure on these ones. And this one we're gonna give no value because it can be like $2 to $3 too. But just in case we're high on any of them, we're gonna go $2 each. That brings us to 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Garfield. 10, 12. And then we had $6 here. So we did 5 for that one again. $1 for this.
so we're at 18 bucks.
18, and then this guy right here himself, I figured this was gonna be the more pricey one. He goes from anywhere from like $10 to $15, but we're gonna go with 10. And $10 included to that 18 is 28 bucks for that bag. 28 bucks for this right here, and we give none of this stuff value at all. So where does that bring us to our grand total?
128 bucks.
128?
Yeah.
That's not bad. We're only at 75 or 73, 72 bucks left. Something like that.
32, yeah.
70 something. All right, so this one's a lot smaller. There's a lot less stuff in here, but it looks like we have some sealed products in here. So we have a Garfield catnip toy. So it's a catnip toy for cats.
It comes with a free fur mouse.
Yeah, I can see the little free fur mouse. He's like, please, rat god, let me out. I've been in here for over 20 plus years.
The heck is a rat god?
Master Splinter. You don't know Rat God? All right, so we have the catnip toy here. He's got a little bell on him, very adorable. I guess you put the catnip all over it and it just works like that, but it's brand new sealed. Gotta love that. And then not just that, what else do we have in here? We have another rattle toy. Or no, wait, this is a cat toy too. Yeah, so another rolling cat toy. I can definitely see a cat having a lot of fun with this one. Again, sealed as well. And then this one is technically new, but it looks like it's warped a little bit from sitting inside of the bag like that. But it's a Garfield cat brush. So this is a brush for cats. This one right here, since the bristles are so like
bent,
yeah, we'll go with find like a good solid price for these, and we'll go with no value on this one considering the bristles are so bent. I love the word mint though. Okay, so the Garfield brush, we're gonna get no value, but they can go for about 15 bucks, but we're still, even though you could probably fix this, we're giving no value. And these we're gonna give about $10 each, even though we saw some sell for like 15, some for these ones listed for like 26 bucks, but we're gonna go ahead and just do $10 each on both, bring us $20 for that little bag here. So that was the small stuff out the way. We have now pretty much a lot of big stuff, so let's go ahead and check out the rest of the stuff we got going on here. All right, so our next item here we have is the Garfield pendulum clock.
Dang.
So this is like one of the iconic, you know, where the cat's just on the wall and it's like ticking back and forward with the tail. But this is a Garfield one. It has his tail that goes back and forward, but not just that, Odie's on it and his head goes back and forward. And this one is brand new, so I'm not gonna open this one up. It is brand new, still in the box. You can't open it, but it's still in the plastic and stuff like that. So I don't wanna, you know, take it all out and get it ruined, because I think this thing is probably gonna be one of the grail pieces in here. So let's go ahead and check the price out on this guy. But just, dude, look at how adorable that is. Garfield rarely is ever nice to Odie. So like,
The fact that he's on his shoulders is saying something, yeah.
exactly. Okay, so after doing a little research, the only one available right now is selling for $250. But that one is pre-owned. And the only couple that we've seen is sold, and they sold for about $60 to $70. Again, pre-owned. This one is brand new sealed. So we couldn't find the exact price for that since then it's sold brand new used. We're gonna go ahead and go with around $120 being the top value for the Garfield and Odie pendulum clock. Unbelievable, 120. So that brings us at what number?
268.
Yeah, baby. Yes, so 268. We have cleared our value, destroyed our paid value. Now the rest of this bin
That wasn't even half of the bin, yeah.
is all free.
That was like the literally like 10% of what you have.
Yeah, we still have so much more to check out here. The next item here is this is such a me item, dude. We have the Garfield and Friends fruit snacks. These are original Garfield fruit snacks. Even has Betty Crocker points on it. This is literally collect all 4 stick-ons. That is so much fun, but the fact is this is a sealed box of fruit snacks. You know who collects randomly sealed expired food? This cat.
That's such an iconic box, you know?
I know, it's so clean. It looks so 80s.
It's just vintage, yeah.
It looks 80s as
It's
heck.
a little bear gummy.
Yes, and That's so cool. You have the little bear of gummies, and you have Pookie Bear, and you also have Odie as a gummy too. I'm assuming these actual fruit snacks are no longer edible. This was released in 1989.
Ooh.
So you're looking at a 33-year-old, 34-year-old bag of fruit snacks, box of fruit snacks.
They probably don't look like Garfield anymore.
And you guys know my kitchen, it is completely filled with old school, expired food products. It's my whole kitchen's vibe is nostalgic food products from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And this is definitely gonna be going in my kitchen on display. This is so freaking cool. I don't even know what value we should give this, but the flavors are 1-2 punch, fruit party, very strawberry, and wild blue. What is wild blue? We don't know, but you know what? It's gonna taste delicious.
It's wild.
And these are one of those hard items to scale. We only found one that was sold a long time ago for about $20 to $30, but I've paid for cereal, Spongebob cereal. I mean, that box right there is like $80 to $100.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, if nobody else has it, you could charge even more for it, but we're gonna go with 25 bucks on screen for the Garfield fruit snacks. All right, so 25 bucks added, where does it bring us to?
We are at $293.
$293. Okay, just keep moving it here. Next up, we have a Garfield Hotspot mug warmer set. So
That's sick.
it looks like it's new, but let's check it out and open it up. Dude, look at how delicious that donut looks. No, it's new. I mean, I'm happy it's new, but I also want to open it. It comes with a little Garfield book too.
Ooh.
Born to be Wired. And it has a bunch of different, these are memes before memes. Don't do instant. These are all Garfield coffee related comics. Dude, like that's so cool. Like imagine you get a coffee cup and not only do you get the warmer, but a little tiny gift booklet to just go with it to kind of get you in the vibe and like almost inspires you to use it, you know? I don't even like coffee. This book makes me want to drink coffee addictively. Okay, so for this guy, it was about $20. Some more, some less, but about $20 is the average. So 20 bucks for the Garfield mug set. So what do we say now, the total price?
We are at $313.
Okay. Next up here, let's get a couple little items out of here. We have some small ones here. We have a Garfield, like, dry erase board here, and this is part of a Wendy's kids meal. We have a 2-pack of Garfield toothbrushes here from Dr. Fresh.
Like 90s.
Mitchell said it might be kind of new, but I'm like, only back in the 90s or the 80s would they put rubber grip handle fits kids' hands for control while brushing.
Control.
Like, only like in the 80s and the 90s would they say that a rubber grip is as a feature. That has to be like late 90s or 80s just because of the branding.
I want to say like 92, you know?
Yeah, and then dude, this is so freaking cute. This little, it's like a little hotel amenities kit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like for
It's
sure.
so cute. You have a little mug, you have a little comb, you have a little Garfield mirror, Mitchell cameo.
Well, dirty.
You have some Garfield tissues.
Oh, is that soap bars?
If it's soap, I'm saying for sure this had to be like a hotel thing. These are Garfield mini soaps.
That's amazing.
That is so freaking cool. Like, did they get this at like a hotel or like, where do you even find this? Made in Japan. Is there a Garfield hotel that I don't know about?
It could have been.
Who knows? That's wild. All right, let's value this stuff real quick. Let's keep it going here. Okay, so for this guy right here, we went with about $5 on it. But dude, that is such a good price for this.
Yeah, especially when there's like a whole little set you could probably get.
Like I would all day. I mean, I probably will be putting this on my refrigerator. That is just so freaking cute. Then the toothbrushes surprisingly go for about $10 actually. And this is actually considered a boys and girls set. So you have the pink one and then also the orange one there. So that is actually $10. So we have 15 there. And then this came for actually a complete gift set. And sealed, they sell for about 25 bucks. But with all the pieces, we're gonna go with about like, you know, $10. So $10 for all the different pieces themselves. That is just an adorable little set itself as well. Gotta love it. So for all together, this whole setup here, we're going 25 bucks. And this is all free at this point. So I'm just pumped on every single thing we pull out of here. What is the total value?
338.
338 bucks, Mitchell.
I'm excited to see we double it at this point.
We're gonna be close to doubling it. Okay, so next up here we have a Garfield yo-yo.
Ooh.
The Radical Yo-Yo. And dude, it's got some stuff on the back here that looks like it can come off though, because it's like kind of like a gel or something. It's scraping right off though. It's like maybe wax. But look at the other brands they have. They have a Nintendo yo-yo.
That Mario is
Dude,
crazy.
Dude, the Mario one, you're right. But dude, Double Dare?
Dare.
A Nickelodeon Double Dare yo-yo. The Ninja Turtles. Gumby, because he was still a thing. Batman. The Donald Duck. G.I. Joe. This is so 80s, dude. Ghostbusters and then the Garfield yo-yo himself. Dude, this is the most 80s set of things I've ever seen. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up. We'll get a price on this one too, but let's go ahead and grab one more item here so we can just see what we got here. Next up here, we have the Garfield coin sorter. I actually have a Spongebob one on screen of this. And if you guys know what a coin sorter is, what you do is you put your coins down here, and based off their size, they'll fall into either the penny, the nickel, the dimes, the quarters. And from there, you would take those and stack them into these little sleeves that you actually put, they're called coin sleeves. And you could take those to the bank, and then they would give you that a value of the change in bills. So you actually kind of needed something like this around if you were in a situation where you were spending a lot of money. A really cool and nostalgic item, and I mean, it's just really cool. It just makes sense with Garfield. So we have 2 items there. Let's go ahead and grab one more here so we can just kind of do these in little groups here. So you have the Garfield yo-yo, Garfield coin sorter. But next up here, we have a Garfield hand massager. So you put this in your hand and massage your loved one with Garfield. Includes Garfield marvelous massage tips. It's got tips. Garfield's got tips on massaging people.
What the heck?
Okay, so it is open. Oh my goodness. It is new, never used. But look at this.
That's amazing.
His tail is the on and off switch. And then it has his Garfield's guide to the ultimate massage. Look at his fingers out like that. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a rub down. All right, so we got 3 items out of here. Let's go ahead and find the value in all 3 of these. I mean, they came out for $1.99. I don't imagine the values would be too crazy, but who knows? Let's go ahead and check it out online. Okay, so the massager goes for about 10. And then we've got the yo-yo about 10 as well. And then we have the coin sorter. And this one is actually pretty new, 2004. So for sure, this is the same exact company who made the Spongebob one. I do not doubt it at all, just changed out the actual image on the front. So this one goes for about $5. And of course, that's including that somebody had to pay for shipping, all that stuff, but we're just going for base price, base value, about $5. All right, so that brings us to $25. Added to that, bringing us to $363. Let's keep on moving. Oh my gosh, this is like a Garfield scrapbook, literally, dude. So look at this, this is all paperwork that fell out of there, but look at this, dude. The whole thing is a scrapbook.
There's a Garfield hanging out everywhere.
And dude, this stuff
Wow.
right here is like, to me, I would like that. This whole thing is worth it to me because we've already taken a little tiny look in here, and all of this stuff is filled with stuff related to cats.
Top cats are still kittenish.
This is crazy. So it's just like every time she saw Garfield or something, she kept the original piece. And like, it's crazy because who knows if any of these ads were really kept, you know, maybe People Magazine themselves, you know? And the reason why I keep saying she is because I see this name throughout all of these cards that we've been finding. So Charlotte Horn was whose collection this seems to be. And I don't know if they just sold the collection or who knows what could have happened, but nonetheless, we're gonna preserve it and do the right thing with it because this is incredible that somebody kept track of all this stuff. So then next up, we have some Garfield cards here, and it says, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm sending you all my love. I don't want to get too close into someone's personal stuff, so like on this one, Ryan's gonna blur it out. It actually has a personal letter that was written to her on the back of this cat's card. We get to learn a lot about this person, which is really interesting, but like I said, I don't want to pry into someone's life and put it on the internet here. But it says, Garfield makes TV debut Monday, 1982.
Wow.
This was cut out from the newspaper. And then these comics, dude, they sell books on these comics now that are like the collection books of all of them.
Yeah.
These are the original newspaper cutouts of them. The original times these comics were ever seen in the public. That is incredible. So these are all different original Garfield comics. 1982 is when all of these were released here. So these are all the 1982 original Garfield comics straight out of the newspaper.
It's almost invaluable, you know?
It's hard to even put a value on it, exactly, like the original comics, and then also getting to see almost the documentation of a real, true Garfield fan, you know? All of these cards we're gonna open up, they have personal letters on them, and Ryan's blurring them out, but I'm just trying to show you guys that they really are there. Every single one of these cards we're opening has like letters and information about this person, and it's almost like a little inside look into a real Garfield fan. And to me as a collector and just a fan of all things comforting and all things cartoons, this is unbelievable, and I think it's so beautiful that Garfield was something for her that was able to ease her mind, make her feel happy, and it was something that was a sense of joy, and like I said, just something for her to have fun. And like, you know, life can be difficult, you know, and it's nice to have a little inspiring cat like this to kind of show you the realism of the world and kind of make you laugh at some of the ridiculous aspects of life. I think that's what made Garfield so incredible, is that he's unabashedly himself, and he understands the world around him and still chooses to be the person that he is. And I can see see why Garfield could be a character that somebody could love so much to have this type of collection volumizing. And it's similar to how I feel with SpongeBob. So I'm not gonna value this book. It's just, let's keep looking through it. So we have some other cards here as well. You know, all of which have personal notes on them. We have the Garfield Post-it here, or Garfield, this is a Garfield envelope. This is a full-blown Garfield envelope, but surely one of these cards came inside of it. Another cat card here. Wow, unbelievable. So, again, we're gonna keep looking through this here because I'm just in a whirlwind of like, I feel like I'm a cat man, world's greatest cat detective. We have the Electric Company Garfield comic. We have some more. We have, dude, look at this Garfield rug. This is a Garfield like door rug, 12 inches wide, 55 inches long, with Garfield by this giant freaking clock.
That's crazy.
That's an amazing piece. And then again, more original Garfield comics here, but now you're getting into the colored era. This is 1983. The other one's from the 70s. This is 1987. Oh my goodness, dude. Like again, this is just priceless. Like priceless. It's like again, these are all made into compilation books now you can buy to read all of them. But the fact that these are the original ones when they debuted, I mean, that's incredible. So then we have the Garfield like cardboard cutout. It says "Be Mine." We have another original Garfield comic here. It looks like. Okay, so we have some more cards here as well. Let's check these out. So we have the Garfield, a great person like you wasn't brought from the stork. You must have come special delivery. Happy birthday. My dear daughters, this is from her mom again. And the crazy thing is they're from different people. Everybody in her life knew she loved Garfield.
So they're just giving her Garfield things, yeah?
Yeah, her
I mean,
mom.
isn't that different from you now at this point?
Yeah, her mom, her kids, everybody. Like for me, exactly. Everybody always,
SpongeBob.
everybody gives me SpongeBob stuff. They know without a doubt that I'll be happy you give me some SpongeBob and we're chilling. Because it's literally like the documentation of me in an alternate universe. This is a tag. Who keeps tags of stuff?
You.
This is a tag that happened to have Garfield on it. The Garfield Magic Show at the San Diego Zoo. So this is a pamphlet for a Garfield event they were having at the San Diego Zoo. And here's a map called the Catwalk Map. That's history right there.
I think they give you stickers on the back to put on it.
Yeah, these are all the different cats that they had there. So the number Chinese, leopard, Arabian wildcat, Bengal white tiger.
Dang, that makes me wonder, did they get the cats, you know, and put their like paws and stamps and then just like put
I
the
have
paw
no
prints on there? 'Cause
clue.
that would be sick.
But the fact that she kept this pamphlet is just literally history. Like, how many of these pamphlets were kept? Who knows how many? And then she has this one right here. Like, she had literally like little idols of Garfield collecting. Gaga over Garfield. Tucker Mitch Bedwell boasts 400 mementos from the comic strip feline. There's a whole news article about how much he loved Garfield and had over 400 Garfield items in his collection.
I love Garfield.
I love Garfield sign, dude. Oh my gosh, we gotta put this in the window.
Yeah.
That is so cute. We have the Garfield on this. Oh my god, look at that bed sheet, dude.
That is vintage hotel still.
Embassy Suites. They were advertising that like luxury. If you walk in a hotel like that now, it's called Motel 6.
Yeah.
That is outdated as heck now, but that was luxury then. Some more Garfield ads here. Sorry guys if we cut away from the value adding here. This is just unbelievable to me and I feel like it needs to be documented for how incredible this woman was and the collection that she added. I mean, a lot of collectors out there, including some of your guys yourself, do some amazing job with your guys' collections and preserve some incredible pieces and it doesn't really get a limelight. And since I have an opportunity of here at the Comfort Cartoons channel and a few thousands of people that can watch these videos, I just feel like I should just show her the respect of documenting how good of a job, not just she kept some of these things sealed and they're worth this much, but showing her true love for Garfield. Even more importantly than the value of these items, just the fact that she loved Garfield so much is I think what I want to take away from this video the most. And then you keep going, man. This is literally gold, man. All of these are original, again, 1986 Garfield, straight out of the newspaper cutouts.
Like, who's to say like each strip you're pulling is like worth $20, $30 a piece? Like, there's just no saying.
Exactly, because it's just so, and there's so many of them too. Like, I don't even know what this is like. It almost feels like every single time they release one, I think it was like once a week, every single time they released one that she probably would have cut it out and put it in here.
Like, that's a massive stack.
Yeah, and this is probably consecutive too. I don't doubt this is not like consecutive weeks she was doing this. I mean, there's so many, it's unbelievable.
There's
and
like
then,
at least over 50 right there.
and that's just one stack. So if we go to the next one here, there's another huge stack of just more original Garfield cutouts. pops here. And that's what made Garfield so incredible. They were short, sweet, and look at how much of an identity and how much love and relatability people could find from comics that were usually consistent of 6 panels. Okay, and I think we're reaching the end here. Let's see here. Is there anything else in here? Oh, because never met a cat I didn't like.
True.
We have a
Take a cat to lunch.
take a cat to lunch bumper sticker. I feel like I need to be a bumper sticker guy.
This guy, this one too. I break for food.
I love these so much. This is my favorite. Take a cat to lunch. More Garfield little cutouts, comics.
Looks like a balloon, maybe.
A Garfield Christmas card here. A Garfield balloon. Yeah, literally one of those
Oh my
old.
God,
And dude, that's
foil
the
balloon.
original Garfield in there too. The old like.
Little chunk.
Oh man, do I want to leave her thing exactly the same, but I swear I want to put this in my cart.
That was good, yeah.
And you can tell right here that she had it up for a while on something because you
Like
can see
a
the
pinhole, yeah.
Yeah, like she had that pinned in somewhere at the office or somewhere.
Meow if you're a cat person.
One more bumper sticker. Yes, meow if you're a cat person. Meow. Okay, so I just want to move on from here, and like I said, just want to show so much respect to Charlotte in this collection. She would have been about 70 years old, or even a little bit more than that, based off of everything that we found out in this scrap booklet. So no matter where she is right now, I just want to say that we here on this community respect everything that you did so much. And a lot of times when you collect things of this volume, and myself included, people can think that it's crazy, that it's a little bit wild, and it is definitely eccentric, but it's an amazing show of love and not just that passion and excitement for life and the little things in the world. And we on this channel, Comfort Cartoons, it's what we're all about. So I just want to say that your collection, whatever circumstances led to them being out here like this, I just want to say for all the stuff in this collection, especially this scrapbook, I am going to be adding some of this stuff to my collection, and everything you did here in this scrapbook is going to be documented here online for this community, just so that all this years of work and incredible collecting does not go unnoticed. So shout out to Charlotte for being an incredible collector, a true inspiration here on Comfort Cartoons, and a passion and love for an animated character being Garfield here that should not go unnoticed. She's a literal legend of collecting in my eyes, but that was an amazing piece and so much fun to go through, and I can't wait to keep this inside the collection always and forever. All right, so next up here we have a Garfield the Arranger, which is a like music composing note, and it was sold at it's called Magic Cat, but I don't think the person really knew what they were selling. This is Magic Cat, but it's composer Garfield here, and it says memo wipe off board. But not just that, there is this Garfield magnetic dry erase board. So it's a dry erase board, but it also has magnets for Pookie Bear there, as you can
That's
see too.
sick, yeah.
And it's made out of wood. So really, really cool one there. And then we also have a bunch of Garfield notebooks. So we have a football player one. We have a Garfield with like a
Apparently he's making a sandwich out of elephant.
He's going, that's the biggest meal he's ever eaten. A whole elephant between 2 freaking pieces of bread. Garfield kissed this one goodbye, a baseball one. Ooh, and look, a little stationery kit too with an eraser, pencils, a notepad, eraser. We have him with his very own alarm clock right there. Hey, and Mitchell will love this one. We have the Garfield Bolorama here.
That one's sick.
Yes, it says Summer League, and it's got Garfield flying in classic cartoon fashion with the bowling ball. All right, so we have a few more items to go through here today, but I think that's gonna be it for the smaller items. So let's go ahead and check all this out and get the value on these items and continue on from there. Okay, so we started at $368. This guy right here, the only ones available go for $70 to $100, but some have sold in the past for a little bit less. So we're gonna go low considering it's a little bit dusty and there is some tears in the plastic. We're gonna go with 30 bucks on screen. Then this guy right here, again, the prices fluctuate. We've seen some in the same size sold for about 30 to 40. We're gonna go $20 right here for the memo wipe off board. This guy right here was $10, not bad at all. So that brings us to $60. And these guys shocked me. I was expecting these to be like maybe $5 each, but some of them, like the football one here, go for like 25 to 30 bucks, and then the other ones, the bowling one, go for about 15. So we're just gonna give them an average of $10. They paid $155 for it. This one's got a little stain, so on average, we're just giving them $10 each. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that brings us to $110 added. So what does that get us to?
$478.
Whoa.
Over double our value.
Over double so far. Let's keep going. We have $500.
And And that's not to mention any of the stuff we didn't price, the scrapbook, and
the scrapbook filled with original comics. We would probably be higher, but this is over $500 of Garfield merch. Alrighty, let's keep it going here. Let's see what else we got to check out. So next up here we have Garfield's Gumball machines. So we have right here the soccer Garfield Gumball machine.
Oh, that's where that came from.
Yeah, we saw the little figure of that one earlier, right? Where's
Yeah.
he at? Oh, here he is. There's where the figure came from.
I was wondering what that was.
You know, she's a real collector. She had one out of the box, one in the box.
Yeah.
So you have a Garfield soccer, Garfield baseball catcher, and then we have the Garfield football one. And we have 4 of them right there. So that would conclude everything in the bin besides these guys here last. So let's just check out the Gumball machines. But I have to say the Gumball machines are awesome. Obviously the plastic is a little bit, you know, dirty, but
They're old, yeah.
the Gumball's actually kind of held up. The machines themselves are really, really cute colors. You have the yellow and green one here. You have the yellow and purple, almost Laker colors. So you have like those 2 variations. Like
That one's green and purple.
yeah, it's like it mismatches the pieces, but with the same colors and different variants. Very, very fun. And then a little topper on top makes you want to collect all of them. I mean, who's to say if this is all of them? This may not be all the ones they made. They probably made a variety of them, but it's a coin bank. It's considered not just a gumball machine, but you put your coin inside there, which will get you your gumball, but it also can, you know, help you collect and add up your coins like a little piggy bank. So let's go ahead and check the value out on these ones and see how much that adds to our total. So these are another item that are kind of hard to find exactly. There's a few other Garfield piggy banks out there, but they can range from anywhere from $20 to about $40 in some cases. So we're just gonna give them the minimum of $20 each. So $20 each brings us to $80 added to our total, bringing us to $558. Now, we've got one more item here to check out. Let's see what we got here. But I mean, already, I
can foresee the next thing's putting us at triple, yeah.
all we just need to do is get like $42.
$42.
$42, we're at triple the value. But I mean, honestly, man, we would have just doubled. If we would have got $50 above, I would have been happy. Just to be able to experience and have all this type of Garfield stuff go through the cavern, you know?
Yeah,
that's incredible. And I'm just so happy that we got the scrapbook too. Again, we didn't value the scrapbook, any of the other stuff. You already know this is probably one of my favorite items of the day too. The fact that actually the clock works, unbelievable. Yeah, let's check it out. Our last item here. These ones are a little odd. I don't know how we're gonna price them. We'll check it out. But if they're in these styrofoam sets here, and if you open them up, it looks like they're these plates, and they have some rust on them. But it looks like it's from the frame that actually holds them up. So I think we could wash that off. You have to remove the frame, of course, and then you could wash that off. But let's go and check it up. It's to hang them up. We have Garfield, and dude, that is so sick. That is so sick. And it says, "Happy I composed myself." That's so fun. It also says, "Dear Diary, happy I composed myself." And it's Jim Davis on the actual piano sign. And you got Garfield over here touching the little key. You know, a cat can't keep their hands away from anything, so of course they've got to walk across the old ivories there. That is so freaking cool. That is an awesome one. It's just really high quality, like the gold outlining for everything as well.
The collector plates can go for a lot of money or nothing at all, so it's hard to say.
Yeah, an edition limited to 14 firing days. So there should be 14 of these plates to collect.
Funko was like, oh, we could do that.
Ooh, and there's some serious rusting, but like I said, the good thing is that's pretty easy to get up. You just gotta clean them.
Porcelain, it should clean up.
So, oh wait, this one says limited edition 75 firing days.
Ooh.
75? Oh, that's so...
That one's the best one so far.
That's so sweet. We got Garfield, it says, "I rise, but I won't shine." He got him in the little freaking pajamas, the little freaking hat. Like, who even wears these pajama hats? Rich people and people in the 1920s, and Scrooge McDuck. And then we have Pookie Bear on the rocking chair. That one is so freaking cute as well. That's your favorite one so far?
So far, yeah.
I think I still like I Compose Myself more, but this one is really cool too. All right, the next one we got here, this one is part of the 75 days too.
Oh, that was cute.
Oh, we have Garfield in the rain hat with Pookie Bear.
I got up for this.
That's
my favorite now.
That is really what it feels like in California. It may not rain the majority of the days, but when it does, you're like, really? Why am I here? You got the Garfield crossing sign too. But I love the little rain jacket. And the image quality is just so good. Like, it's almost like Garfield movie level quality, you know?
It's like interesting. It's like CGI, but I don't know. It just looks crazy.
And the gold text and everything. So that's your favorite now?
Now that's my favorite.
That one is super cute. Okay, then we got one more of these here. Let's see it. Oh, dude, that's my new favorite one.
There's so much to admire as he stares at himself.
That's my favorite one. There's so much to admire. I'm gonna put that in my bathroom. That is a really cool one. I think that's my favorite one. What was your favorite one so far? The rain one?
I think the red one, yeah, that one's good too.
That one's so cute. You have him looking at himself in the reflection. And that is absolutely true, guys. If you guys look at yourself in the mirror, you should think nothing else but there is so much to admire. Because you are incredible. And that's why I call you guys the beautiful people. Because every single one of you guys is absolutely beautiful inside and out. And never forget that. But we got the Garfield. So much to be admired here. We had to look at the values on these. Oh, the cringe. Oh,
you didn't like that?
I felt like you literally stabbed me in my chest. And then you took a drill and put it in my ear hole. Yes, I did not like that styrofoam. Oh, goosebumps. All right, let's check out the values on these. I mean, I don't even know what the values are for all of them, but for without a doubt, I'm gonna be adding that one to my bathroom. That one is so cute. Okay, so for the plates, some of them can go from $15, some as high as $30, but on average, it's about 15. So if we did 15 each plate, that would be 60. But just in case we went high on this or anything else, we're gonna mark down another $10, bringing it down to 50 bucks. So 50 bucks for all of the collector's edition plates from 1990. So altogether, that brings our grand total to $608. Yeah. So I mean, hey, we made that $200 stretch.
Oh, absolutely.
That was an amazing, one of the best $200 ever spent in the Comfort Cartoons channel history. An amazing, amazing deal here. I'm so happy with everything that we picked up. Me and Mitchell got a lot of shots to get here so we can get this video done right for you guys. But again, #1 shout out goes to Charlotte for just the years of collecting. And like I said, I'm so glad that now that all of this stuff can live on the internet here on the Comfort Cartoons channel. And some of this stuff we're gonna be adding here to the collection as well. But shout out to all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for the support along the way. I love documenting all the stuff that we do on this channel, and Charlotte was truly an inspiration, and I hope that I can still be collecting as long as she did and continue on uploading and making awesome videos for you beautiful people. As long as you guys support them, I'm always gonna be here making them, so thank you guys so much. Stick around, we're gonna add some of this stuff to the collection. You already know it, but before that, you know the drill. Scan it. So I actually forgot all 5 of these guys right here because they were wrapped up inside of these boxes, so I didn't realize it was part of the same collection at first, but I forgot all about these. These are actually porcelain statues as well for Garfield, so we can add even more to the total. These guys go from anywhere from 10 to 30 bucks in some cases, so just to make this a little bit easier on them though, we're gonna give them $15 each, so we have 5 here in total. 15 times 5 is $75 in addition to that, bringing our grand total to near $700. Unbelievable collection pickup, and I'm extremely happy with them. All of these are really, really awesome. My favorite one personally has got to be this one right here, the mail time one.
Yeah.
I think that he got destroyed. He left one of his shoes, his hat, his whole satchel. He had a rough experience, but this one right here is cool too, sitting pretty on the roughed up chair as all cats usually do. And you got Pookie Bear here in the background as well too.
That's my favorite one, the chair one.
Yeah, they're all really cool, but I forgot to add those one in addition to it, so I just wanted to put this little tag note in there as well. Another awesome piece from the Garfield collection. Okay, so you guys know I'm always trying to add new stuff to my kitchen, and this magnet dry erase board is gonna be perfect for me to put notes on and different things that I have to get done as a reminder. And I think it's so cool to have Garfield to remind me to do them or take a break and not do them sometimes. But that's gonna get hung up here, but for right now, I'm just gonna show you guys a little representation of where it's gonna go. Okay, and then for the Garfield fruit snacks, you guys know I have a bunch of different food related stuff in here that is slowly adding. I started Chuck E. Cheese mobile, we got freaking Larry mobile over here. We got some stuff going on, but the Garfield fruit snacks are in here also with the fat Garfield to go with them. Okay, and for the Garfield clock, this is going in my own living room because it's nice to be able to tell time, and Garfield can help me out with it for sure. And we got some of the Garfield figures right here, the porcelain ones as well. We have the Garfield with Odie, and also we have the Garfield with his girlfriend right here, the mouses, and actually behind here is a little bunny too, very, very cute. So I put these ones in here, and I gotta find some places for the other Garfield statues as well because I love those ones so much. much. Alright guys, so that is actually it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe and check out all the other stuff we got going on the channel. Do not forget that we also have Patreon. I appreciate all of our Patreons so much. Thank you guys so much for making everything that we do here possible, and all the people that support on Patreon help keep the lights on in the cavern, us doing all this stuff that we are doing. So go check it out if you guys haven't already. You get an extended version of this video, which boy is the extended version gonna be quite a lot, because we went through that scrapbook even in greater detail. We just didn't have enough time to talk about every single thing, but in that extended version you're gonna get a deeper look on that scrapbook and some of the other stuff that we talked about inside of it. And that, like I said, that goes for every single video that we upload on any channel. And do not forget, we're on Whatnot 2 nights a week, Wednesdays and Fridays, and you get 15 bucks off your first purchase. So go over there right now and pick yourself some Garfield merch up for absolutely free, or for a deep discount using that $15. Free money is always the best kind of money, so take advantage of it down below. And I'll see you guys on this video on screen that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.